You know that feeling, right? Another birthday, another year older. But what if I told you that number, your calendar age, isn't the one that really counts? What if there's this other clock, a biological one, that you actually have the power to turn back? Well, today we're diving into the incredible science of exactly how you can do that. So let's just start with this question right here. Is your calendar age your true age? I mean, really think about it. It seems like a simple question, but the answer? Well, it's not just surprising, it's going to completely change how you think about getting older. Okay, so to really get this, we've got to separate two totally different ideas. On one hand, you've got your chronological age. That's just the number of years you've been on the planet. It's fixed, can't change it. But then you have your biological age. This is the one we should be paying attention to. It's your body's real age, a direct reflection of how healthy you are on the inside. And here's the game changer. Unlike your birthday, this age is something you can actually change. You can make it younger. So let's get into it. What exactly is this biological age? We're going to go way beyond the calendar and take a look at what's really happening inside your body. Basically, your biological age is just a measure of your body's condition from the inside out. So forget about the number of candles on the cake for a second. This is all about the health of your cells, your organs, your entire system. It's like getting a direct printout of your body's true health. So how in the world do they even measure something like this? Well, it all comes down to a few key things. We're talking about the health of your cells, how well your immune system is working, the efficiency of your mitochondria, those are like the tiny power plants inside your cells, and even your levels of chronic inflammation. But one of the biggest ones is the length of your telomeres. Now, just picture the little plastic tips on your shoelaces that keep them from fraying. Telomeres are just like that, but for your chromosomes. And as we get older, they naturally get shorter. The shorter they are, the older your cells are, biologically speaking. And look, this isn't just some vague concept or a wild theory. It's totally measurable. We have these amazing technologies now, sometimes called epigenetic clocks, that can take a simple blood sample and give you a surprisingly accurate reading of your biological age. And get this, they can even tell you the speed at which you're aging right now. How cool is that? All right, so we know what it is, and we know we can measure it. Now for the really exciting part, the actual scientific proof that we can change it. And the secret weapon here? It might just be the closest thing we have to a real-world fountain of youth: exercise. Get ready for this. A study back in 2018 looked at older cyclists, and what they found was just wow. Their immune systems were basically the same as someone in their 20s or 30s. I mean, let that sink in for a second. We're talking about people between 55 and 79 years old with the immune system of a college student. It's just an incredible example of what consistent exercise can do. And the science gets even more specific. Remember those telomeres we talked about, the protective caps on our chromosomes? Well, another study showed that aerobic exercise, stuff like running or swimming, directly slows down how fast those telomeres shorten. It's literally protecting your DNA and slowing down aging right at the cellular level. So, what does this all add up to in actual years? What's the bottom line? It's this. On average, people who exercise regularly have a biological age that is 3 to 5 years younger than people who don't. That's not a small number. That is a real, tangible chunk of time you can literally add back to your life. Being up to 5 years younger is an amazing result, right? But how? How does exercise pull this off? Let's take a look under the hood at its cellular superpowers and see how it actually rewinds your body's clock. Okay, so there are 4 main ways this magic happens. First, it crushes chronic inflammation, which is a huge driver of aging. Second, it turbocharges your mitochondria, making those cellular power plants way more efficient. Third, it kicks regenerative hormones into high gear. And fourth, like we just talked about, it protects your telomeres. It's like a 4-pronged attack against the aging process. All right, the science is rock solid. So the big question is, how do we actually do this? Let's put this incredible science into practice and build your personal anti-aging action plan. Action item number 1, HIIT. That stands for high-intensity interval training, and it is an absolute powerhouse. It's basically where you go all out for a short burst, then recover for a bit, and repeat. And why is it so good for you? Because it's one of the best ways to fire up your metabolism and really boost the function of those mitochondria. Number 2, it's all about the combo platter. You need both cardio and strength training. It's not an either-or thing. Your cardio is for your heart and your overall cardiovascular health, but strength training is absolutely essential for keeping the muscle mass that our bodies naturally want to get rid of as we get older. And for action item number 3, here's one that people almost always skip, but it is so important: stretching and mobility. This isn't just about avoiding feeling stiff. It actually reduces inflammation, gets your blood circulating better, and it's critical for recovery. And remember, recovery is when your body actually gets stronger and younger. But the workout is only part of the story. You can't just exercise and ignore everything else. To really get these anti-aging benefits, you have to think beyond the gym. We're talking about getting that 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep for repair, fueling your body with good, whole foods, finding ways to manage stress, and of course, getting your regular checkups. It's the whole package, a complete ecosystem for a younger you. So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It's this: you are way more in control of how you age than you've probably ever been told. This is not just about living longer, it's about living better for longer. It's about adding life to your years. Ultimately, your age becomes a reflection of the choices you make every day. And I think this quote just sums it all up perfectly. Age is far more than a number. It is a testament to the way you live each moment of your life. I mean, every single day, our habits are writing the story of our health and our age. And that really just leaves one last, really important question. And this one's for you to answer. What story is your biological age going to tell?